So today I wanted to talk about POD, print on demand. First of all, what is it? How does it work? And what is my personal story regarding print on demand? So if to put it really simply, POD is a business model where different kind of products like t-shirts or books or mugs or lots of different apparel and so on are only printed and produced when somebody makes an order. So how does it work? Well, first of all, you create some sort of design for a chosen product. Let's say t-shirt. It's a very basic example. You create a design and then you upload it to your store, and your store can be like your personal brand store based on Shopify or something similar, or it can be a store on some sort of POD marketplace. For example, Redbubble, Etsy, Amazon Print Demand, Spreadshirt, and so on. There are like lots of them out there. And then when your product is available to the public and someone goes to your site and wants to make a purchase, then after making a purchase, the supplier will actually print or create or manufacture the item and ship it out to the customer. So what is the benefit of this is there is no stock. You don't have like hundreds of different sizes t-shirts in stock with the same design and they're just hoping that somebody buys all of them. But the product is only manufactured when an actual purchase is made. What is the minus of it? Well, basically, it can be a bit longer delivery time because, the manufacturing process still takes some time. And also the margins from a business owner's perspective are usually a bit lower because when you bulk manufacturing items, then it's definitely cheaper compared to creating something only one or two items. So that's very easily explained how does it work, and nowadays it has become extremely popular, at least from my viewpoint. Maybe it's because I'm kind of into this world a little bit now, but it seems that different kind of articles and once again content in YouTube and everywhere you look, there are more and more different kind of information pieces for print on demand, and the amount of suppliers who provide this kind of service is also increasing by the month. And there are a couple of big ones out there, but I'm part of some of the forums where every now and then there's a new company coming up and offering their services. But my story, well, I discovered that this kind of thing as print on demand exists about a year ago, rather randomly, when I was just browsing through YouTube and I saw one video about it and I decided to watch it. Before that, honestly, I guess I knew that this kind of thing existed, but I haven't really thought about it before. But it kind of opened my eyes to this model, and since I like to try out new things, I thought that I will try out this business model also. And during this year, there have been already many different approaches that I've tried, and generally I would say I'm in the really beginning of the journey, but I hope that it will go only better and better from this point onwards, and let's see where we are from a year from now. But first of all, what I did, I started to create designs using AI and using different kind of software programs like Canva and Placeit and so on. They have like a huge number of templates that you can use. You can modify them a little bit. You can download them and then you can upload those to your store, to your provider. And I just started creating, first of all, random designs and put them on different kind of products. I had t-shirts, mugs, laptop sleeves, tote bags, bunch of different things. And well, as you have probably already guessed, it didn't really work out because it was just so random, and there are already like millions of these kind of things out there. So I tried first of all to upload them to Redbubble, Spreadshirt, TeePublic, Amazon Print on Demand, but I got a couple of sales, and then I definitely upped my game in the design area. And I did a lot of research about how to actually create those designs and what are good and what are not. and what is like popular at the moment, what sells well, and so on. But I would say that by now, those print-on-demand platforms where you can just create your store within the platform are so oversaturated that you really need to have something really specific, some specific niche, awesome designs. You need to do marketing outside the platform in order to actually get people to your store to make purchases. And yeah, well, as I learned, that didn't work for me. And so somehow I stumbled upon a guy called Joe Robert, who has a bit of a different approach to print on demand. And that approach is creating your own store, creating your own brand, your own site that's not connected to any of the existing huge marketplaces. And then within your own store, creating designs, and then by different means trying to get people to visit your store. And obviously both of these approaches have a lot of pros and cons, some of which I have already mentioned. But in this second approach, it's still something that is yours. It's your brand, it's your site. You can configure it the way you want. You can change the informations or layout or how do you offer something, discounts and everything. It's under your control. Obviously, I don't remember by heart now, but Amazon Print on Demand is hundreds of millions of people are visiting it. And if you just create a site, then starters, nobody's visiting it. So that's definitely one of the biggest cons. But yeah, I tried one store, but since I changed the approach from being on a huge general marketplace to my own site, but I didn't change the concept of creating products and what I put on them. So it was still a lot of rather random designs that didn't appeal to a specific niche or a specific person who would actually want to buy them, because within print on demand, most of the time people who are making the purchase they're making it based on emotions, current emotions. Most of the times it's not actually what they really need. It's just something that they see online or somewhere and think, hey, that's a cool thing. I would really want it for myself. So you need to have that's something special that triggers that emotion in someone who will go through with the purchase. So that was like my second phase in the journey. And now, beginning of the summer, or actually in May, I created another store, which is a product specific store. And in there I am only selling mostly personalized custom steel signs. It's called Tailored Sign Store, and I will definitely make another video about that and showcasing what I actually sell there and how does it work and how I set it up and so on and so forth. But that's like a whole another video. But yeah, to sum it up, like during this 1 year, I think I've learned a lot about this. But yeah, the thing is that so many other people have also learned a lot about this. So it's getting more and more competitive. It's getting more and more popular, which from one point of view, it's really good because there are more suppliers, there are more advertising options, more and more people are into buying these kind of custom, unique items. But from another point of view, yeah, it's more difficult because there's more competition, and if you are offering something, most likely there are other people who are trying to do the same thing and trying to beat you and everything else to everyone else to reach the customer. So as always, there's two sides. But yeah, it's this journey has taught me a lot, not only directly from print on demand perspective, but also like marketing, AI tools, like social media, automation tools. One really awesome tool that I discovered during the journey was make.com, and I will also do a short video about that in the future, because it just helps you automate and connect so many things that you otherwise would need to do manually. And yeah, once again, that's only one of the many similar softwares out there, but for me it just seemed like a good fit. So yeah, this was like a really brief introduction to print on demand and my story to it. Hopefully you found out something new, and I will be doing more in-depth videos about the different software that I've used and different approaches and marketing and so on and so forth. So hopefully you can learn something, I can learn something, and we can share feedback. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye.